Sears, Roebuck and Company. Yes. This is my podcast for today, and as usual, this is Rocket saying it is time again to listen to my story. And I would like to apologize if it's a little noisy because we are on the road, but we have to stop a little bit early today because wherever we were, it burned out our time. So we decided let's just go ahead and stop early and then drive early tomorrow. And that will be a better idea anyway for us. So this way we can keep going because we need to be home by Sunday for another road trip. So anyway, I know that a lot of you have heard about Sears, Roebuck and Company. And as far as I know, they start to disappear. A lot of stores are start to closing this time, and this is one of those that eventually it will be gone. And what can I think about Sears? Well, let me tell you this one. I actually like Sears, so I did more researching about Sears Roebuck, and I will tell you a story about how it all started. It all began in 1886 with a jewelry company's error. A Chicago company had shipped some watches to a jeweler in Redwood Falls, Minnesota. The jeweler didn't want them, but the railroad station agency nearby in North Redwood, with spare time and a keen eye for a chance to do some business, he did. He bought the watches and sold them to other station agents at a handsome profit. The agent's name was Richard W. Sears, and the R.W. Sears Watch Company was the beginning of one of America's greatest business success stories. As his business grew, some of his customers needed their watches repaired, so in 1887, Sears hired a watch repairman from Indiana named Alva C. Roebuck. In 1893, the firm, now in Chicago, became Sears, Roebuck and Company. Originally, it is offered only watches and other jewelry. The first catalog, issued in 1888, featured no other products. But Richard Sears, once called a showman of the caliber of P.T. Barnum, recognized the tremendous potential market for general merchandise at reasonable prices. In those days of difficult transportation, farmers were rarely able to buy anywhere but at the small and high-priced rural store near them. But with the growth of railroads and later the introduction of parcel posts and rural free of service, Sears was able to offer substantial savings to the farmers. For the first time in 1894, the Sears catalog offered almost everything from men's clothing and musical instruments to sewing machines and firearms. This first complete catalog of 322 pages is the one you are now enjoying if you have a copy of that. So there is that story about that Sears, Roebuck and Company, and I have to say that it's been fun having them around. But like every other stores, I know that they will disappear, and the one we have in our place, I believe it's going to disappear by the end of this year, which means anything that they had owned, like advertising postcards or whatever that it was created long time ago, will be very, 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 very valuable to those who will own them. And I'm actually looking for Sears vintage cards to own and maybe sell later on. But before I will keep on going, I know that I cannot bore you guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and stop my story, and maybe I will have another story part 2 on Sears, Roebuck and Company. So there you have it, and as usual, this is Rocket saying have a good day. Bye.